The UMass Amherst men's basketball program has been getting a lot of press lately. The team had a tremendous start to its season, experienced a few bumps in the road, and is now fast approaching the end of the regular season and hopefully tournament bound. And at the helm of this remarkable comeback to a contender is the head coach, Derek Kellogg. Coach Kellogg is a local success story, a graduate of Springfield Catholic Schools and a parishioner of St. Bridget's Parish in Amherst. He recently sat down with Terry Hegarty and spoke about his faith, his education, and of course, basketball.
You go on offense once, and you step on Zach and on offense next, okay?
Long before teaching basketball, Derek Kellogg, men's head basketball coach for the University of Massachusetts Amherst, was playing it. By 10 years old, the Springfield native, who grew up just a few miles from the Basketball Hall of Fame, had fallen in love with the sport. But learning about basketball in the city where it was invented wasn't the greatest influence on him. Coach Kellogg, who began as head coach at UMass in 2008, says that his Catholic school education, being raised in the faith, and the family values he was taught by his parents, George and Ruth Kellogg, have helped keep him grounded.
Family was a huge proponent of things that we did. We traveled together. My parents were always involved in sports, in the church, in the community, and they set a great foundation for me and my brother. And I think the people that we've become as adults and how we have been able to raise our kids and family has been a direct correlation to how my parents raised us, which is strong family values. That family is really one of the most important things going, and giving back to your community is important.
Coach Kellogg does give back to the community, and he brings team members along for the ride.
Here come the Beatmen!
They are involved in a variety of charities, supporting the Juvenile Diabetes Research Foundation, Bay State Children's Hospital, and conducting basketball clinics at St. Bridget Parish in Amherst, where the Kelloggs belong. Growing up in the Hungry Hill neighborhood of Springfield, he attended Our Lady of Hope and Holy Name schools before moving on to Cathedral High, graduating from there in 1991. He played basketball all along the way.
Being at Our Lady of Hope, which I thought was great, the foundation that I was given early in my life was fantastic. I thought the teachers were great, the structure was fantastic, and then going over to Holy Name in the 5th grade, I had some great teachers there, and I thought that was also a special time in my life. To be able to then go on to Cathedral, which to me was one of the top high schools in the country, academically, athletically, and really just historically. I thought that was it was great and set a great foundation for me and my brother to go on.
Coach Kellogg tells Reel to Reel that he's following the principles of his faith and the examples of numerous others who came before him.
Learned the values of hard work, seeing my parents get off and work to provide for us. My dad many times was working 2 jobs to let me and my brother have a good upbringing and raise the right way. And I take that to how I raise my family and spend time with my wife and son, and really how I am with our team of trying to make a lot of young men into grown men. And I think that takes a lot of time, effort, and the one thing that I try to do is lead by example.
After being a standout player for Cathedral, he was a 4-year letter winner at UMass from 1992 through 1995. Playing on 4 Atlantic 10 Conference Championship teams. He graduated in 1995 with a bachelor degree in real estate finance. Coach Kellogg still speaks almost daily with his high school coach, Kevin Kennedy, and is also very close to his college coach, John Calipari. Another role model that Coach Kellogg still relies on is his pastor, Father John Smeagol, at St. Bridget Parish.
Father, he's been great since we moved back here. He's really become a huge part of our family. He baptized my son Max, and he's been there for us every step of the way, and I think we've done a nice job of making him feel part of our UMass family.
He's also a super fan, rooting the team on from the bench at nearly every home game. While Coach Kellogg enjoyed growing up in Springfield, today he calls Amherst home, something he especially enjoys during home games here at the Mullins Center. Although neither he, the team members, nor the fans really enjoyed the game that Reel to Reel attended, since it was a poor outing for the Minutemen. But Coach Kellogg says that playing in a tough Atlantic 10 conference, ups and downs are inevitable.
This is a long season. You're going to have some peaks and valleys within a season. My goal is to try to maintain a level balance as far as not only on the floor but emotionally.
The program has been successful, winning 20 games or more for the last 3 seasons, but Coach Kellogg doesn't let the team's record affect how hard they work.
After a win, we're in here going hard. I mean, he makes us go hard. After a loss, we're going hard. Road game, home game, doesn't matter. We're always going hard, and I think that really influences us to always go hard in the game, no matter if you're high, low, doesn't matter.
Coach Kellogg says that supporting his student athletes is paramount.
I think our job is to every day, every month, every year is to continue to foster them to be better people.
Tyler says his coach always has plenty of passion and energy for his team, and that extends to his family. Coach Kellogg is proud to be a Minuteman and a family man. He and his wife Nicole have a 5-year-old son, Maximus.
One of the toughest things in being a college coach and really in athletics in general is to balance your family life with your sport life and not letting the job totally consume all of your time and really your being. And you know, my goal is that to be a family man, to make sure that my wife and son feel like you know, they still have a husband and a father. A lot of coaches, when they have free time, they have all sorts of hobbies and do different things. My hobby is to spend time with my wife Nicole and son Max. I mean, there's no better joy for me.
Coach Kellogg, who turned 40 last year, still has a lot that he wants to accomplish, but he spoke of how he'd like to be remembered when the time comes.
I'd like to go down as a coach who was fair but also was successful, a guy that was able to use the job to help people, to get a lot of young kids involved in the sport, but also to help young people grow up, become men, and be successful.
As of today, both the coach and the UMass basketball program are successful and well respected. Reporting for Reel to Reel, this is Terry Hegarty.
Williams for